talk about science with Barbara Brabetz.
Yes, Heidi, and Barbara will be interviewing John McKeeby, the director of the Schoharie River Center. So this should be very interesting, particularly with what's happened in Schoharie County with the storms and all the devastation.
I'm sure they're going to be discussing all that.
Sure.
Well, let's take a look then.
Okay, let's watch.
Hey, welcome back to the science segment here on Impact. Someone making a great impact for youth development and environmental studies in the area is my next guest, John McKeeby, Executive Director of Schoharie River Center. Welcome, John.
Well, thank you very much, Barbara.
Now, Schoharie River Center has been in existence for about 12 years. Pretty soon it'll be 13.
That's right. We actually started in 1999. We started out as a small grassroots organization dedicated to wanting to promote environmental education by getting youth involved in studying their own local environment.
So we have really two components to Schoharie River Center: the environmental education, environmental investigation, because you guys just don't educate about the environment, you actually investigate the environment, both in Schenectady and in Schoharie County, but also that youth development piece, that is, bring the youth together, like-minded youth, youth at risk.
Yep. Our programs are open to any youth who is interested. We usually work with youth around the ages from 13 to 18 years old.
So middle school, high school students.
Yes.
So we're here in Schenectady today shooting the show. That's your stomping ground?
Yes, it is. We have a program right here also. It's called the Environmental Study Team, and we've been operating here since 2008. We have approximately 25 youth from Schenectady right now who are doing environmental testing in local waters around the city. We had a wonderful summer program also that involved 18 high school youth, and they did environmental testing and cultural documentation of Schenectady.
And so this is a group that worked with you this summer.
That's right.
And tell me a little bit about how this project was born. We have a small representation of their work here. These were Schenectady high school students.
Yes, they were all high school students ranging in grades from 9 to 11th grade, and they volunteered. It was actually a summer youth employment program. It was funded through a grant that the school district received, and then SJTA, the Schenectady County Job Training Agency, contacted us to see if we would be interested in developing the program here.
So from the environmental and cultural, that's what I really love about Schoharie River Center, is that you tie those pieces together. It's not just about macroinvertebrate studies or what's in the water. There's cultural development too. What did they find at Riverside Park, for example?
Well, at Riverside Park, we had them look at both the water quality issues and the water quality of the Mohawk River, but we also had them begin to look at what is the historical uses of Riverside Park, who uses it now, who had been using it in past years. They interviewed people. They videotaped and video interviewed the operators of the Schenectady pumping station, where they learned about water quality issues from the city's point of view. They also began to look at the kinds of different uses that people have for the park. They inventoried the different trees and the different wildlife. So they were documenting what trees were there. They documented birds. They documented fish that they had caught, and they also did water chemistry testing.
So it looks like they had a blast.
We had a lot of
This
fun.
wasn't just about writing stuff down and getting paid. They had a blast.
The idea is that, again, if you can engage kids and youth in doing something that is socially constructive, that is educational, but that gets them outdoors and gets them actually learning hands-on, it's going to motivate them to not only want to use the information that they're learning in their academic studies in math and science and reading, but they are also being able to see how they can have a positive role in terms of improving the community around them. And
So some of the awards your organization, the organization that you helped co-found, has had enormous success, not only with local youth, but also recognized nationally. You want to just give us a little tidbit before we tell people how they can get in contact with you and perhaps join?
Sure. We have been awarded both in 2007 and again in 2011 the National Environmental Excellence Award from SeaWorld. That was a lot of fun. We were one out of 125 programs that were nominated nationally.
So this is a national
It's a
award,
national
and you've
award.
won it twice.
We won it
and
twice.
there's a trip involved.
There's a trip to SeaWorld where the youth go, and they present to a audience of about 100 people. These are professionals from organizations like National Geographic Society, Isaac Walton League, World Wildlife Federation. We get to have the run of the park there, and they also provide us with a very nice trophy and a $10,000 prize.
Just to make light of it, if I could prove I'm less than 18 years old, could I join? Because that sounds like an absolute blast.
Actually, you can join now too, because in addition to youth, parents, and also adult volunteers who would like to participate with us are definitely welcome.
Now, along with your presence in Schenectady County, you have a presence in Schoharie County. In fact, you've been awarded some monies to help build a nature preserve / educational center on the shore of Schoharie Creek. You want to tell us a little bit about that? And then, of course, Irene.
Sure, yes. We actually, initially when we started, we began operation in a very nice, historic 1857 built Little White Methodist Church building, and we've been operating out of there for the past 10 years. It was a beautiful building. It had great acoustics. The only problem is it had very little heat and no bathroom. So
That's a problem when you have 15 youth running around.
That's right. And so this past year we were able to do a fundraising to purchase a small house on the Schoharie Creek, along with about 19 acres of forested land that borders the Schoharie Creek, and we're in the process of tuning that into a biological field station.
Well, I know that we have to go, but I
Okay.
wanted to let everyone know that you need volunteers, both for the EST teams, but also for the cleanup from Hurricane Irene, which did significant damage to Burtonsville, where your nature preserve center is located.
Yeah, Irene was a tremendous event, and we had a lot of damage to our nature preserve. We had many houses that washed into it. We've had cleanups every single weekend since September 9th, I think. We've had a tremendous outpouring of volunteer help.
I know you want to thank the volunteers at home who've been helpful with that, and www.schoharierivercenter.org for more information and for volunteering, correct?
Yes,
Teachers,
please.
youth, or adults?
That's right.
John, I'm sorry we have no more time, but I wanted to thank you very much for coming in.
Thank
and
you.
best of luck. Back to you.
Thank you.